Shalom family, Baruch Yahuah, the Most High, who has awakened us to another day of His favor, His ahaba, and His purpose. Whether you're rising with gratitude or pressing through trials, remember, you are not alone. We are walking this narrow path together in the light of Yahuah's truth and compassion. Today, let us lift up His Qadash name, walk in His commandments, and encourage one another in ahaba. May this prayer bring strength to your Ruach and joy to your soul. Welcome to the gathering. Let's honor our sovereign King, Yahuah, in truth and in Ruach.
Shalom, beloved mashpacha. Have you experienced the heavy hand of deceptive spirits? Spirits that come clothed in light but move in shadows? Spirits that twist the truth, distort discernment, and lure the heart away from the pure path of Yahuah? These are not just illusions or emotional distractions. They are spiritual forces of deception assigned to confuse, manipulate, and slowly choke the soul into compromise. And beloved, this deception is not always loud. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it looks righteous. Sometimes it imitates the Ruach Ha'Qadash, but leads to confusion, fear, and bondage. In the wisdom of Solomon 1, verses 5 to 6, it is written, "For the Ruach of discipline will flee deceit, and remove from thoughts that are without understanding, and will not abide when unrighteousness comes in. For wisdom is a loving Ruach, and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words, for Yahuah is witness of his reigns, and a true beholder of his heart." This passage makes it clear the Ruach of wisdom, the set-apart Ruach of Yahuah, will flee deceit. It cannot dwell in a place where unrighteousness rules. That means when we allow deceptive spirits, whether through false doctrine, ungodly relationships, or spiritual laziness, we risk becoming separated from divine truth. Beloved, the enemy uses deception to blur the difference between righteousness and wickedness, convince us to tolerate what Yahuah hates, offer us spiritual shortcuts that cost us our purity, make us question the promises and commandments of Yahuah. But we are not left without weapons. We have the Word, we have wisdom, we have the Ruach Ha'Qadash, and we are called to test every spirit, to walk circumspectly, and to remain vigilant. So today I ask you, have you allowed the spirit of deception to enter your thoughts, your home, or your spiritual walk? Have you been seduced by voices that sound good but don't align with the word of Yahuah? The wisdom of Solomon 6:12 says, "Wisdom is radiant and unfading, and she is easily discerned by those who love her and found by those who seek her." Seek wisdom, call out for discernment, stay anchored in the Torah and the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. Do not let yourself be deceived in these final hours. Guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your belief. Deception may be clever, but the truth of Yahuah is eternal. Shalom and strength, beloved. Be not deceived, be not shaken. Stand firm in the light.
Shalom, beloved mashpacha. Let us be sober and watchful in these last days. The spirit of deception is roaming, clothed in false light, appearing righteous but carrying the poison of destruction. This is the time of testing and refining, for many are being led astray by smooth words and signs that do not come from Yahuah. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion hath overthrown their judgment. Wisdom of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 3:24. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Woe be unto them that are bound with their transgress, and covered with their eye, like as lawlessness a field is covered with bushes, and it is left undressed, and is cast into the fire to be consumed. 2 Esdras 16:77 through 78. The spirit of deceit is ancient. It was in the garden. It whispered in the ears of kings, and today it hides behind false prophets, fake dreams, twisted doctrines, and counterfeit signs and wonders. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. 2 Timothy 3:13. Expose the spirit of deception. The spirit of deception mimics truth but lacks Ruach Ha'Qadash. It causes confusion, division, pride, and rebellion against Torah. It leads people into religion without relationship and signs without sanctification. Therefore, Yahuah shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believed not the truth. 2 Thessalonians 2:11-12. They err that build a city with blood and establish a town by iniquity. Habakkuk 2:12. They call evil good and good evil. They put darkness for light and light for darkness. Isaiah 5:20. From the lost books, prophetic warnings. Let not the sinner say that he hath not crime, for Yahuah shall burn coals of fire upon his head. 2 Esdras 16:53. For the time has come when the Most High will begin to deliver those that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. 2 Esdras 13:29-31. For the schemes of the wicked are many, and their hearts are full of lies, but the righteous shall dwell in the light of Yahuah. Jubilees 23:22-23.
Abba Yahuah, mighty Alua of truth, I come before you in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, standing in the authority you have given me. I put on the full armor of Alua, and I take up the sword of the Ruach, which is your word. I boldly declare, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Yahuchanan, John 8:32. Every spirit of deception, every lying tongue, every manipulating voice sent to confuse, distract, or destroy my walk with you, I rebuke you in the name of Yahushua. You are exposed by the light of truth, and you have no authority over my mind, my soul, or my destiny. Prayer to break deceptive strongholds. Abba, I renounce every lie I've believed that is not from you. I cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of you, Yahuah, and I bring every thought captive to the obedience of Mashiach. 2 Corinthians 10:4-5. I break the chains of spiritual confusion, false doctrine, religious spirits, emotional manipulation, false prophetic voices, deceptive dreams and visions. Yahuah, reveal what is hidden, uproot what you did not plant, tear down what is false, and establish what is true. Let the light of your word shine in every dark place of my heart and mind. Where I have been blind, open my eyes. Where I have been led astray, lead me back to the narrow path. Declarations of truth. I reject the lies of the enemy and receive the truth of Yahuah. My eyes are open, my ears are open, my heart discerns. I am rooted in the truth of Yahuah's word. No weapon of deception formed against me shall prosper. The Ruach Ha'Qadash leads me into all truth. Every false voice is silenced by the authority of Yahushua. I stand on the rock that cannot be shaken, the word of Yahuah. Abba Yahuah, guard my heart with discernment. Fill me with the Ruach Ha'Qadash and surround me with your fire. Let truth reign in my life and in the lives of my loved ones. I thank you for exposing darkness and deception and for setting me free by your light. Tuda, Abba, I walk in freedom, in power, and in truth. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. This channel is dedicated to strengthening your walk with Yahuah, the Yahuah of Yasharel. Here we hold fast to the ancient path, rooted in Tiqwa, not as a feeling, but as a promise. Support this channel by subscribing and sharing. Let's walk this narrow path together, in Ruach and in truth.